And that's the second half started. De Bruyne.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that wasn't far away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. And he's there to belt it away. And claimed it back swiftly. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tries to get it clear. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
Shapes to shoot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Mbappe!
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, that was never going to make it. And that's been won straight back. Oh, that's a key interception. Matheus Cunha being hunted in tacks.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And now the breakaway. Oh, great ball! Marquinhos gets it clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Salah. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. Salah.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type of move to please any coach.
Camavinga. Szoboszlai. So what can they make of this? That's been intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Salah. Valverde. Header! That's another chance! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 13,
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
He's had a hit! He's scored! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the chance! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
And the keeper beats it away.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's off and running. That's the throw. Vardiol.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
Mbappe. Haaland. Valverde.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
Great chance!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. Szoboszlai! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Szoboszlai put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Rice. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, no joy this time. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Szoboszlai. Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Valverde for Rice. De Bruyne. Mosquera cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Brazil have it back and can go again. Valverde. Mohamed Salah. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Valverde. Picked out brilliantly.
Can he put it away? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mohamed Salah is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Szoboszlai, and he cuts out the supply. And it's De Bruyne. That's a good run down the left. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. Szoboszlai getting this one clear. Corner number 4 coming up here. That's a decent clearance. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Well, they can break here. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, easy pickings there. Spread out to the left. Szoboszlai. Mbappe. And the ball's a good one here. Cleared without complication. Van Dijk. For Valverde. That's a sharp pass. Showing good feet. He's got to be in here. And he's certainly onside here. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Vardiol. Hernandez. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! Mbappe! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Salah plays it in.
He rises!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mosquera attempts a clearance. Mohamed Salah. Now Mbappe. And now the breakaway. And Vardiol. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pavard. Valverde. Szoboszlai. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's quick to get it clear again. Forwards and with intent. Played back in. Brazil finding their passes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And smartly reclaimed. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Back into the middle.
And the shot! It's there! And finally, he has breathed life into the game!
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Oh, it's just a little long. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Salah. Matheus Cunha.
Matheus Cunha! Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper's got it again. Matheus Cunha being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Pavard cuts out the pass. That is good alertness. Valverde. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Valverde.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Mohamed Salah really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 7, camisa 13, camisa
Time and again they are repelled.
camisa 8,
Tchouaméni.
camisa 6.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Camisa 11, camisa
Brazil
20,
have their second corner now.
Camisa 14, camisa 23, camisa 3. Substituição.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mohamed Salah, and that is expertly dealt with. Caicedo. That is lovely. And that is out of play. Promising cross. Just 5 minutes left. Caicedo. Haaland. Mosquera deals with that comfortably. Looking for the run.
Hits one! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Has a shot!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Can they find an extra gear here? Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 15.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Camisa 41.
Rice, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rice could move up a gear here. Oh, and he's through the middle. Marquinhos. Rodri. Caicedo. Rodri. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Bellingham. And it's Salah. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ruben Dias. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. Vinicius Junior. Rice. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. And he's picked out the run.
Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Substituição em andamento.
And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act.
That pass has been well intercepted.
There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has been clubbed away.
Now that's well seen too. Looks to the other side.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He could be in here. He's onside.
Can he finish? And he's following up.
Araujo clears it away.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, and it's Salah. Oh, played right into his path.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Caicedo.
And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties.
An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go.
Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Haaland is the next to run the gauntlet. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout. They'll be absolutely delighted to have entered their way.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oh, there's a probing ball, and now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's had a shot! Denied by an
instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
Oh, what a climb! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant.
It's Salah! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's got the shot away! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game.
Oh, smashing header!
Brazil have the chance to go the other way.
And the shot! Goal!
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, can he get onto this? He's not got that quite right.
Oh, it's come loose.
Now it's Mbappe. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now the shot could be on here.
He's had a hit! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Haaland.
Marquinhos.
And it's Salah. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he getting here? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. So a chance here. What can they make of it? So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Has a go! Has another go!
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, no joy this time. Now he's off and running. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Pavard gets over and intercepts.
De Bruyne takes control of it and he's on the move.
Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It's a sweet ball, that.
Hernandez gets rid without sophistication.
And he cuts out the supply.
Valverde has created one goal already.
Haaland.
It's a goal kick. De Bruyne. Back into the middle.
And that's a...
Can he finish? Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Well, this is...
He rises! And another try! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good...
And De Bruyne!
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's had it taken off him. And he was alert to it. That has not gone well. Rice. Now it's Haaland. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And so we're off again. He's shifting through the gears here.
And the finish! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Brazil take the lead. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, can he get onto this? Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, what a pass! Brazil trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively.
Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Valverde with the clearance. Brazil are looking to go forward now. That is good alertness. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That looks a tracking ball. He's got away. Corner.
Terrific header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Salah. Pavard wins the duel this time.
71.898 espectadores.
Now it's Mbappe. Brazil looking to pass their way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Valverde. Tchouaméni. Quality ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's De Bruyne. And he welcomes it in. Caught offside that time. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 22, camisa 13, camisa 7,
McAllister
camisa 17.
wriggles his way through.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camisa
Now there's the
11,
clearance.
Camisa 9. Teremos uma substituição.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph.
Vinicius Junior!
Osimhen, McAllister.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 24, camisa 15. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 25, camisa 41. Substituição.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Szoboszlai chasing after it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
McAllister. Osimhen.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Haaland. And he's only too happy to take that back. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And he's quick to get it clear again. That pass has been well intercepted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically?
Bellingham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ruben Dias. Hernandez.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And now they can clear their lines. Hernandez. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
And already we're underway here.
Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Haaland. And here's Osimhen.
He's had a hit!
And he's heaved it away.
Oh, well played. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rashford in acres of space.
Climbs up big!
Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe! Oh, he's found him in space! And he's had it nicked away. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, nice touch. Good read, needed to be. Valverde. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Rashford. Rashford.
Diving header! Rashford!
That's a half-decent try.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. No goals as yet. Valverde. He's through here. Real chance here. And he was alert to it. De Bruyne. And now the breakaway. Konate calmly anticipates. And here's Mohamed Salah. Haaland. Can he latch on to this? That's good play.
Osimhen, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
De Bruyne. Valverde. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Now the finish!
Nuno Mendes.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Valverde. Rodri. Rashford. Mbappe. Chance here to counter. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Mohamed Salah. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous.
There's the hit! The captain delivers!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van Dijk. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tchouaméni looks to get on the end of this. Tchouaméni is flagged offside. That's a good ball out wide. Nice control. Rashford.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes just to spread the play.
Mbappe, and it's Salah. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. De Bruyne. De Bruyne does well to get it back. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rodri. Rashford. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Valverde. Oh, what has happened here? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Salah. And the counter is on. Oh, great chance! Real chance! No, he's missed it.
Brazil were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
That's been drilled forward. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of...
De Bruyne! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mohamed Salah. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, easy pickings there.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Back when it goes.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Another chance from a corner.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 13, camisa 7, camisa 17, camisa 22, camisa 8. Deixando o campo
Definitely
para
not
a
one of his best.
Camisa 20.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Camisa 19, camisa 10. Camisa 41.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Pavard with the clearance. De Jong. Ruben Dias. He's gone forward.
Osimhen!
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. It looks a good ball through. And he's intervened well there.
What a sensational save from Ederson!
Brazil can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Now it's Osimhen. Haaland. And here's Yamal. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. And it's Salah. And it's Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Haaland.
Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
And he's straight offside.
Osimhen, can he finish?
Now, who's going to be first to this?
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we have our very first corner.
Up for a header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then.
Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Osimhen certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Picked out brilliantly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Valverde. And he welcomes it in.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And here's De Bruyne.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, there's the clearance. Mohamed Salah. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Gvardiol. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So it is still 0-0. Valverde could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
De Bruyne.
Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
He's had a shot! Goal! Brazil!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper has taken decisive action. Mosquera gets it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Valverde. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Valverde, Mbappe, and they can counter here. Can he latch on to this? Valverde, oh, that's fabulous.
Big chance!
Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Konate cuts out the pass. Konate spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. Valverde, he's picked his way through. Oh, important interception.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Salah. Valverde. Oh, they can break here. De Bruyne going full tilt down the left. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
De Bruyne.
acréscimo.
Good spot, he's seen the run. And he's there to clear it. And that is out of play. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no telão os horários dos trens nas principais estações da região. Substituição.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, and he's through the middle. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. Looking tidy in possession here. De Bruyne, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mosquera. De Bruyne. Rice. Osimhen. For Valverde. De Bruyne! That was superb goalkeeping.
keeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. So their fourth corner of the game.
It's a mighty effort!
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Header!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he cuts out the supply.
De Bruyne. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
He is through here. No way through, so back it comes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And smartly reclaimed.
Out towards the flank. And it's De Bruyne.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get away here?
Oh, well played. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Caught offside that time.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 17, camisa 8,
Deftly away.
camisa 2, camisa 22.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence annoys.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Camisa 4, camisa 10.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Haaland. And he's let fly. Throw it. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Haaland.
Vinicius Junior.
Haaland. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Ruben Dias.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, no joy this time. Time added on will be 2. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.